And welcome to the Movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And our buddy, there we go. Steve, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me, guys.
I got to ask, have you had a chance to do a lot of work being, not going anywhere?
Yeah, this year, like this past year, actually, I've been really busy. Like between, I don't know, I do horror constantly and comic art, but I do a lot of children's novels, so I've been doing a lot of them. I know, right? And,
wait a second. So the person that drew this is doing kids' books.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's not that far
out.
to stretch, Rob.
I just got to make sure the right art goes to the right client, or
No doubt.
And I finished up the Terrifier, book 1 of the Terrifier adaptation graphic novel from the movie. So hopefully that'll be out soon.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I adore your style.
Oh, thanks. I'm just finishing up, or I'm starting Gluttony. You know how I'm doing the 7 Deadly Sins in my style? There's Sloth. That's Sloth. Just started Gluttony.
Oh, wicked.
Like crazy baby-faced creature eating stuff. So, yeah.
And see, that's Andy said, what kind of kids books?
You know what? It's pretty funny. They're like super sugary and like puppies and kittens and everything. Like it's a far cry from my usual horror. Like you can see, like I've got Nosferatu back here. You can see him.
Wow, yep.
And
you and Greg Kovac. Do you know the name Greg Kovac?
no.
He's part of a group of filmmakers called the Post-Lifers. You guys seem like the same because he works in children's television programmings.
Really?
And yet he makes short films all about puppets killing people.
Really? That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah. What's that called?
Poppy Seed Place.
Poppy Seed Place. That's right.
If you look that up on YouTube, it's got 2-minute, 3-minute little, and it's like done like Sesame Street.
Yeah, and they've got like 20 episodes or something.
Really? I've seen an ad for that on Blood in the Snow, and I thought it was a full feature.
No, it's just little shorts.
Biggest one's 3.5 minutes, I think.
No way. I can catch that like on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what I'm watching tonight after this?
But I loaded up some of your pictures because I always find it interesting. You showed us how you were starting Gluttony.
Yeah.
This is one. This is like your beginning of it. And then that's the final.
Oh,
that's a new 52 Joker.
I love that one.
That's the kind of take that they did on Gotham.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, I did that for DC Fandom.
Nice.
That is awesome. There's also
Very
this
cool.
one.
Oh, yeah, that one was really fun. Brad, you know Brad from Deadly Grounds?
Yep.
He owns that one now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I grabbed a couple more here because there's this one I really like.
I really enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun.
Then
Him underwater. The Scarecrow monster.
I adore those ones.
Those were so much fun, man. They were just a blast.
And then you did some cool black and whites.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Or the black, white, and red.
Yeah. That's been my usual style the past many years, the black, white, and red.
And then there was this one. Can you explain this one?
Oh, that is the cover of book 2 of my graphic novel series, Rise of the Harvester.
Yes.
And that's the artwork before I put all the title and everything on it. So
That
Nice.
awesome. How's that book going?
it's going good. That one was the Con of the Dead, where we have our slasher enter a Comic-Con, and everyone thinks he's a cosplayer. So they're busting his rocks, and he ends up killing like thousands of people in there. So
Something real cosplayers may want to do at times.
well, yeah, like I was at a Comic-Con about 6 years ago. My wife and I were there, and you know how I normally do the horror ones. Well, people were coming in because one of the guys playing Jason was there. People were walking by with like real axes and real machetes and everything. And
wow.
we started talking, and I was like, what if someone like wigged out and just started chopping people right here in this crowded area? Would people think it's cosplay? Like, how long would it take till people realized someone was dying? And
You're
then
right.
That's it. I'm drawing this.
You know, nobody would be freaked out. They'd all be grabbing their phones.
Exactly. And that's what I have. I have people grabbing their phones, shooting it until they get chopped up too. So
That's probably pretty accurate.
yeah.
Nathan said Poppy Seed Place is messed up. And that shows you the reach. Nathan's from Australia. So
That's awesome.
they're watching it all the way over there. And
I
Andy
am
said,
so
love
watching
the spooky cereals.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Frankenberry was awesome to do. I love drawing him.
Even Pam said, wow, awesome art. And it is. It's
Thanks,
absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So now, the real reason we got you on here. Top 10 90s action films with Steve McGinnis. I'm excited for that. And as always, we start number 10, and we start with our guest. Steve, what's your number 10?
Number 10, I gotta say Heat.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Do you remember that shootout from the bank when it went bad?
Yeah.
That was the most realistic shootout I've ever seen on film.
The one right in the middle of the street.
Yeah, where Val Kilmer and Robert De Niro are just, and, oh man.
I completely forgot about that because I think that was the first film De Niro and Pacino were together in.
Yes, finally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was one of the biggest, talking points to get that movie out there.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't have it on my list is I see it more of as a thriller than an action. Because my initial list was so long, I kept it in the thriller category. That's the only reason it's not on this list.
Because you don't have the typical juiced up troop guy killing everyone type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
crime
why
drama, crime thriller.
That's true. Yeah.
It is fantastic though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Said Heat was great. Val Kilmer. But yeah, I think that's going to be the sticking point is where is the line between thriller and action?
Because I love that shootout. That shootout's probably my top shootout. I love that. Yeah.
Okay.
What
Jason,
do you guys have?
number 10.
My number 10 from 1991, and only because of my top 10, this is the one that I don't go back to very often at all, and that's Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Really?
That's my number 4.
Yeah.
I figured it might be higher on other people's lists, but again, I don't go back to it as much as I do a lot of these other ones. So that's we all know it is a fantastic. When you think about movie sequels, it's one of the few that surpass the original. But again, it takes it in a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
Just like Aliens went a different direction with the Alien franchise, Terminator 2, same thing. But still, a fantastic movie.
You think 90s action? That's the first thing that's going to pop in your head is just those scenes with Robert Patrick walking out of the fire.
That liquid metal. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said that was on your list?
Yes.
What number?
That was number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to throw that in here. And James, you said it was number 4?
Number 4, yeah.
My number 4 too.
See, I'm not surprised at all.
As soon as I saw it, it's like, okay, that's going to be on everybody's list.
Yeah, of course.
It's just interesting to see where. Okay, James, what's your number 10?
My number 10 from 1998, the debut film from Antoine Fuqua, the North American debut of Chow Yun-fat, The Replacement Killers.
Ooh, awesome movie. Love that movie.
Chow Yun-fat and Mira Sorvino.
That is such a good movie.
That's the movie that I fell in love with Mira Sorvino in.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, even Andy says here, Arnold, Robert Patrick, and Guns N' Roses. Excellent combo. It's so true.
Yeah, Replacement Killers is great. I end up having to put it in my honorable mentions, but I almost had Hard Boiled on this list.
I still haven't seen that.
My number 6.
Oh,
Hard
nice.
Boiled.
Well, okay, we'll wait till you get to it then to really get into it then.
Well, my number 10 is one of my guilty pleasures because it didn't do very well in the box office, 1992. but I adore Christian Slater. During that period, he could do no wrong for me. And this was the very first movie I got to see where Mila Jovovich was a key figure. I've never seen Dazed and Confused, so I can't credit that one. But it was Cuffs.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't seen that.
And it's got Tony Goldwyn before Ghost, and he is just hilarious in this movie. So
When you said Christian Slater, I thought you were going to say True Romance.
wait, is that in the 90s?
Is that a 91 or is that?
It's a 90s, but it's not exactly an action movie
No, I guess it's
per
not
se.
No, I guess not. There's some pretty deadly, like gnarly gunfights and the corkscrew in the foot and everything. But yeah,
Son of a gun, 93. Yes, it. Oh. I might be adjusting my list as we go.
that was like. Did you see the lineup of True Romance?
Oh yeah.
Make that film now. Like the number of huge stars in that film.
You're gonna get me quoting True Romance again.
You were Cantaloupe. Okay. So here we are now on number 9. Steve, what's your number 9?
Brace yourself for this one. The 13th Warrior.
Nice.
Oh my! How that didn't even get on my pre-list, and I kick because I go. Oh, God damn! I'm angry at myself.
This is why I love this show.
That's a movie that I rewatch twice a year at least.
Yeah.
And it's not anywhere on my list.
That ending where Bovine is poisoned and he kills everyone. He just sits down with the sword. That was awesome.
On his yes. Yeah.
Leading up to that battle, when they all start reciting that poem.
Yes.
That I still get goosebumps every time.
This sword is heavy. This sword is heavy. Grow stronger.
When they lure out that Angus guy that in that duel.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, just love that movie, and it's quite a bit different from the book that it's based on too. I've read the book.
Oh really?
It's quite a bit different.
I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah, Eaters of the Dead is the name of the book.
Michael Crichton.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
It's a shorter book for Crichton though. So
yes.
but it's a great read. But the movie does deviate quite a bit.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Wow. By 5 months, it's a 90s film.
Yes.
It was released in August of 99. So
No way.
I am
slipped it in there.
Yep.
It did not come up on my pre-list, and
That's
angry.
right.
I'm so angry.
Pam loves Antonio Banderas. Also, his other movie was Sly Assassins.
Assassins almost made my list.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that movie's awesome.
Desperado. Remember Desperado? That was bad.
Oh, yes. That is a good one.
That
That's
is on my list.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Well, number 9, Jason.
My number 9, and this one I will not be surprised if it shows up on somebody else's list. Again from 91, Point Break.
Ooh.
Oh, almost.
That almost made it.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, Point Break.
My honorable mention.
Yes.
One of the main reasons why I put this on here because I can relate, and it's because of another movie, Hot Fuzz.
Well, that's a good one.
and Nick Frost's infatuation with the hot over the top action movies, and then he recreates the shooting the gun in the air and to not shoot the target. At the end, he recreates that at the end of the movie. That just keeps it fresh every time I see that, and I have to watch Point Break again. And yeah, it's Point Break. Come on,
That's awesome.
You can tell the status of a film when you start looking at other media and it gets mentioned.
Yeah.
I was replaying Last of Us Part 2 last night, and there is a segment where they go into a bank and the zombie things have armor on. And then when they get into the vault, they realize they tried to rob the bank on Outbreak Day. And they start referencing Point Break, like the movie with the surfers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yes,
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's true iconic status right there.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever anybody gets mad about a remake because the original should never be done.
That's true. That is probably one of the most hated remakes. Yes.
Oh, bad.
It was great.
And this is why we have James around. So, James, what's your number 9?
My number 9, as Steve just brought up, it was Desperado from 1995.
Oh,
Yes.
it's in my honorable mentions. It was a close race.
Not the first movie that Robert Rodriguez did, but the one that kind of put him on the map.
Well, it's a sequel to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I've never actually watched El Mariachi. I've only ever saw Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. So
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know that the original El Mariachi does make that cameo at the end and all that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I don't think I've
Another
seen
one with an awesome soundtrack too.
Yes.
yeah. And that was our first introduction to Salma Hayek, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure. She was Robert Rodriguez was the only one to hire her for a little while there.
The 1-2 punch of Desperado and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Pam agrees with you, Jason. She loves Point Break.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, Andy said, gotta say, my guilty pleasure was Rocky 5. Had a good premise, but could have been better. Speaking of Sly.
Guilty indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, my number 9, weirdly enough, is from 1993. It is True Romance.
What a coincidence.
Just bumped out Armageddon.
I sense some shenanigans.
No. See, like always with this list, I did it the same way. It's what I watch over.
He thinks it's White Boy Day.
Exactly. Drexel, man, that's the best karaoke character ever. But that film, it kind of bombed in the box office because of the name. You know, True Romance. No, we're not going to see a love movie. No. But as soon as it hit DVD, it got cult status because by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
You know, and the actors, like Steve said earlier, that cast list isn't crazy. James Gandolfini, Christopher Walken, Val Kilmer. You know,
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
yeah, Floyd.
Like his father was his dad. You know, like Tom Sizemore. You had everyone in that.
Exactly.
Look, I've already got a long list that I'm trying to watch that I don't have enough time to watch everything. I don't need to try and squeeze True Romance in there again, okay?
You still haven't seen it?
Oh, I've seen it
again.
Oh,
I was
okay.
for again.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Yeah, we're about to have issues.
Oh, no. I've seen True Romance. No worries there.
Oh, man. But yeah, I can't believe I missed it, but it's my number 9 for sure.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, Steve, number 8.
The Professional.
Oh, yes.
Almost made my list. I thought it was more of just I would call it a hitman movie, but
Yeah. Some of the kills were pretty action-packed. Like when he goes in.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I still leaned it into the thriller direction personally. That was just that's how I remember it. So
it's going to be a fuzzy line. It really is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because literally, I think mine is going to fall under the same gambit as The Professional.
Really?
Number 8. I really do.
Nice.
So fuzzy line. Well, Jason, then, what's your number 8 action movie of the 90s?
It's a hot fuzzy line.
Funny enough, I totally missed this. I'm just seeing this now, but that would be the 13th Warrior.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. I missed it somehow when I was looking. I missed it there.
You wrote it down and just like I forgot I wrote it down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just one of them things.
Shameless.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so okay, I'll be honest. I'm bumping Face Off out for 13th Warrior. I got to bump Face Off out. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right then, James. Number 8.
Number 8 from 1995, another directorial debut. This one by Michael Bay. Bad Boys.
So close to having it on my list.
That would definitely be action.
I can see him. I can see him grimacing here. Immediately, he's like,
Yeah, I know. It's like, ooh, that was great in the soul.
not a fan of Bad Boys.
I love the action. You know what? I just don't like Michael Bay. I don't know what it is. Michael Bay just rubs me the wrong way. I love the action. I love the chemistry between Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, there's Greg. Hey guys.
Hey guys. Hope everyone is great. I'm here for the drinking game. Every time James calls a bad movie.
Yeah, the Point Break remake. Take 2.
Greg, you're about 4 shots behind. Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to say it's in there, but oh man, it's Michael Bay.
Well, you can like the movie and still not like the director, but it's to each his own.
You could. We don't, but you could. Okay, my number 8, and again, I think this will be the fuzzy line again, is 1992's Patriot Games.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was cool.
When you mention Jack Ryan, you're immediately going to that political thriller kind of thing.
Tom Clancy.
But
Like I admit there is action to them, of course.
that's
Yes.
just it. Look at those action scenes in there.
Oh man,
The shootout at the beginning. You got the boat at the end,
Yeah.
that whole thing through the house.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Greg's like, I'm
You're right.
drunk
It's on
already.
that fuzzy line. You're right.
He just got on the show and he's drunk already.
Yep.
But Patriot Games was awesome. Thank you.
It was.
I
got that.
consistently cannot remember that movie.
Really?
Oh man,
It's,
The first Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a big fan of Clear and Present Danger. It's just Patriot Games. I know I've seen it multiple times, and I cannot for the life of me remember that movie.
It's the one that gave
I
us
know
Sean
I know Sean Bean's in it.
Yep. Guess what?
is that the one where they were doing the infrared satellite photos of the guys going into the house, and you could see them going in there? That was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when they were doing it over the camp too, when they were trying to find that person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love that film. Clear and Present Danger is good, but this one just surpasses it, I think.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, Steve. What do you got?
The Fifth Element.
Oh.
Nice.
That's my number 1.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome.
I have that on repeat in my house so often.
It is so good.
Yet another amazing Gary Oldman character.
That question nobody ever asked. What's the little red button for on the bottom of the gun?
Man, so much about that film is so good.
I know, right?
You
And
know,
that's another that didn't do well at the time in the box office, but
and that blows my mind.
Yeah, that's typical for anything by Luc Besson, though. So
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. But still, Mila Jovovich, you've got Bruce Willis, you got Brian James,
Gary
Tony
Oldman.
Lister.
yeah.
Chris Tucker.
Yes.
I've got a multi-pass. I got it out of a loot crate, and what it does is you can pull the sleeve off, and you can put your own ID into it, and then slip it in, so it looks like you're holding the multi-pass, but it's like your driver's license or whatever.
And in the opening scene, Luke Perry.
Yeah, that's true too.
Aziz, light.
Yep. Aziz Light.
Oh, I gotta watch that again.
Oh, yeah, this is from ancient Egypt back at the beginning, or not ancient Egypt, but when they're excavating in Egypt.
Yeah.
And the aliens come down and walk into the thing, and the professor's like, ooh, this is interesting. When the aliens are walking by him.
Luke Perry. It's Luke Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He's
Oh,
the guy that's drawing,
Yeah.
and then he hides, and at the very end he comes out with the gun. You gotta get them, the aliens. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man, I'm gonna have to watch that again.
oh yeah. Trust me, I've got every word of that film memorized. It's so much fun. All right, Jason, number 7.
My number 7, from 1994, the Van Damme time epic Time Cop.
Oh, just barely missed my list.
That's
That's
actually
cool.
It was up until one of my last revisions.
really
Just like
Really?
Van Damme had so many
Time Cop is cool.
great movies in that era, but just Time Cop stands above them.
What?
Van Damme and Ron Silver.
Pam Ortiz. The film element was lame.
Come
Sorry.
on.
What?
No, Pam. Nope. 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 Nope.
Who let
Let's
her
do
in
this.
here?
Right?
Well, let's do this.
Her membership card getting revoked. Greg said, "Did anyone have Val Kilmer in The Saint?"
No.
Oh yeah, we're only at number 7.
No, I consider that more of a spy movie than action.
That's why it didn't make my list.
I love that movie, though.
Yes, me too.
Yes, great remake. Yes.
But see, I would consider. Oh, no pancakes for you, Rob. See, okay, we did Sid's show yesterday, and she was making pancakes, so we ended up calling them Pam cakes. Okay. And now
Well, yeah,
she said,
that's a movie joke anyway. Yeah,
I get none. Dang it.
that's a Cabin Fever joke too.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Cabin Fever.
What?
Nope, I have not. I should.
You
See,
being a horror fan too? That's
Any James Bond type movie, like those those are action movies to me.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Because that's all it is. It's stunt after stunt after explosion
True.
after stunt, you know.
Although
Roger
the Saint,
Moore-
I don't know that the Saint has a lot of stunts in that one.
Oh, that one I don't know because I haven't seen the same.
No, not a whole lot. No.
But I know Roger Moore did a whole film based on stunts, and they wrote a script around it called Fire and Ice. Okay.
Really?
Oh, really?
I do remember that.
Yes,
I
do
don't.
remember that.
I never saw that.
it was the stunt people from the Bond films he was on. They got together and just, you know, James, no one in their right mind has not seen Cabin Fever. Hey,
Well-
wait, that's a diss against me.
Oh, burn! He got Jason last week, and he's gotten Rob this week.
I only put it up because I thought he dissed you.
Well, he's already done that like twice already. So
All right, James, number 7.
my number 7 from 1994, Pop Quiz Hot Shot, Speed.
That's
Uh,
good.
It didn't make my list though,
No.
but it is true. And that is a classic 90s action film.
Yeah.
See, I did kind of fudge a rule on my list here. I did not want to have too many of the same actor. So
No, fair enough.
I
Fair
put
enough.
Keanu in. Like, there's a couple guys that make a double appearance kind of thing, but yeah, I had to edge Point Break over Speed for Keanu in this one.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But Speed is good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dennis
absolutely.
Hopper again with Keanu and our darling Sandra Bullock.
Bullet.
Sandra Bullock,
Yes.
Dennis Hopper.
Yes. Good call. I can't fault you on that one, James. My number 7. We're on 7, right? Yes. Now my number
Yeah.
7 is, I guess, what they consider the first R-rated comic book movie.
Blade.
Ooh.
Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Blade.
Oh, that's my number 5.
Yes. That
Number 5.
I still watch that over and over just for that opening rave scene.
Oh man.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great.
And the trivia I found out, you know, when they're walking into the rave with Tracy Lords and the actor, there's that bodyguard that lets him in. That's actually Tracy Lords' boyfriend. At the
Really?
time, they
Oh,
worked together. That's how he got in the film.
Brian Enos the third.
Is that his name?
That's his name.
With his
Wow.
name like that, he should be in film. But oh man, yeah, there's so much. Chris Christopherson is just wicked in there. You know,
And Donald Logue.
yeah, I love Donald Logan.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
He's so much fun.
I
He
keep forgetting
loses his
that's him.
arm twice, and then at the end when Deacon's got Blade's sword, he's like, "Hold out your arm." Come on, man.
I keep forgetting that's him. Yes, man, and Steven Dorff, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
That movie actually made me watch a different one called The Power of One. It's completely different.
I've seen parts of that.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's a powerful movie. Very, but it's about apartheid. It's about South Africa in the 40s, I believe.
Really?
But yeah, Steven Dorff is great in that movie, but it was this movie that made me want to watch his movies. So
Wow.
that's how I found it. So if you get a chance, Power One, very underrated. Okay, number 6.
Hard boiled.
There it is.
Yeah,
I
I almost included it.
I have that and The Killer at Home, and I still haven't watched it.
Really?
I'm ashamed.
Oh.
I admit it.
It's where the term gun fu comes from.
Yeah.
For
I know.
a reason.
I know.
And it is the quintessential over the top Asian action flick where they fire 300 bullets before you see them reload a pistol.
Nice.
Big magazines, right?
Exactly.
Pam says, but did you guys like Blade 2 more? I did.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Blade 2 is the best of the 3.
So
I still like Blade.
I lean on Blade Trinity, honestly. There's something about the extra humor of
Dude,
Blade
Reynolds-
Trinity.
Ryan Reynolds is
Except for Ryan
great
Reynolds, that film
in.
would suck.
He is great in that movie. Yes.
I love that movie. It is my favorite of the trilogy.
Okay. If it wasn't for Ryan Reynolds and Triple H, that movie would suck.
And the Pomeranian. Pomeranian
Right?
still show,
Yeah.
honestly.
I love the vampires Emilio del Toro created with that big open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Predator Mog, basically.
Yep. I get me wrong, I do like it, but I like one just a bit more for what it introduces and the action.
Yeah.
But still very good. Still very good.
I was lucky enough to see that in the theater. It had a very, very short run in Chatham. So
Blade 2?
no,
Yeah.
Blade 1.
Really?
Oh, Blade 1. Yeah, I saw that in the theater as well.
Okay, Jason, number 6.
My number 6 from 1993, Demolition Man.
Oh, nice.
Snipes versus Stallone with Sandy B again.
Yeah.
And Benjamin Bratt is just hilarious in it.
Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary being Dennis Leary.
Think happy thoughts while I.
Yeah, just like come on. What's not to love about that? The whole concept of the fast food wars and
Yeah, every restaurant's Taco Bell.
yeah. Although it's different in other countries.
Yes. Depending on what their big chain is, they change the restaurant. That's my number 3.
Nice.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
I find that movie almost flawless.
Yep.
With the humor that it's got. He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Just those little in jokes they keep throwing at you,
I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 and they have the 3 seashells in the bathroom.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Do you know how to use them?
It doesn't give you the option, damn it. Otherwise, I'd finally find out.
Oh, wait a second. Ryan just said they're talking about a sequel to it. To Demolition Man?
Hey.
They are.
Interesting.
They're. Yeah.
I don't know how they can do that, but nah.
Maybe depends on the story.
Yeah, well, it depends on a lot of things.
Wonder if Jesse Ventura's coming back. He was in that one a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pam said, Jason's a Sandra Bullock fan for sure. Is While You Were Sleeping on your list too?
Funny enough.
Heavy action.
Don't be dissing on Sandy B.
That's right.
Yeah.
Demolition Man has the first sex scene where nobody touches. Okay, come on.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Right.
Sandy B only does tasteful stuff.
That's right.
You haven't seen Fire on the Amazon.
I will tonight. James, number 6.
My number 6 from 1992, Under Siege.
Ooh,
That is my number 5.
Nice.
Really?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones before you knew he was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
And he just chews the hell out of the scenery in the entire second act.
Yeah.
He does. And then he gives a little share of it to Gary Busey.
Yeah.
It's weird. You guys have the same movie on your list. That is so weird. The same number too.
No, mine's
No.
5.
His is
yeah.
number 5.
But still, the same one. I was going to add it to my list, but Steven Seagal was in it, so I couldn't.
Well, this was before. This is while he was still good.
Yeah.
No, that ended with Hard to Kill.
See,
Hard to Kill is his second best movie.
I almost wanted to put Marked for Death on here, but Under Siege had to edge it out.
Mark
And then
Fidel.
Under Siege 2 is probably number 3.
We don't talk about that one.
What? You don't like Under Siege 2?
No.
Under Siege 2 is great.
Nah.
Anyway, Under Siege 1, number 6.
Yeah.
I always, whenever Under Siege comes up in conversation, the one scene that pops in my mind is when Tommy Lee Jones is launching the missiles and he's like doing air guitar and flops in the chair as he fires it off. Like that, the way he just is crazy in that little scene.
I thought you were going to say when Erica Elniak pops out topless out of the cake.
Well, that too, but I was trying to keep it PG.
Yeah.
I don't kill people. Do you understand? Yeah, I get that. That's but that leaves a lot of wiggle room. I thought the comedy in that one was great.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it. I don't think I've ever seen it. I gotta be honest.
The original? Wow, I saw that in
What?
the theater.
Yeah.
Holy.
I can get if you're not a fan, but not having seen it, Rob? Come on.
Under Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like I said, Steven Seagal was in it. That's after Mark for Death. It's like, I'm done.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyway,
I am so disappointed.
I'll check it out. But see, my number 6 is what kicked off the 90s action movies. Danny Glover, Gary Busey,
Ooh.
Predator 2.
oh,
I keep that in the sci-fi category.
I'm
That's
trying to
why I
mimic
didn't
Steve's.
include
I'm trying to mimic Steve's grimace. Oh,
Like Bad Boys. That'll do it.
Predator 2. Come on.
I
Predators in
love
the city.
Predator too.
Yes.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Predator 2 is awesome.
They had that yes, and they had the spear and everything. Oh man.
And then
And-
the Easter egg at the end when Danny goes on the ship and there's that xenomorph skull.
Yep.
You know?
Which was not planned with the AVP comic. The AVP comic hadn't even come out yet.
No. Do you know why those skulls are in that ship? Because they got a hold of the creature effects and said, okay, we now have to set dress this ship. We're going into the ship. What do you got?
Okay.
And they said, we got skulls. This is what we got. That's what they threw up on the wall. Those were not prepared for the movie.
That was
I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit for because it allowed them to make Alien versus Predator, which is way better than Predator 2.
Oh no way. Alien
Oh
versus
hell
Predator
yeah!
is so
You know what?
lukewarm.
Sitting in this seat has some advantages. I can mute him. So can't mute the finger. Didn't kick you out of the studio. Pam says, okay, Rob, I'm a big fan of Predator movies. I'll make you pancakes now. I'm back. Yes.
I'm a big fan of every other Predator movie.
All right, Steve. What's your number 5?
Oh, it's been mentioned at the beginning. T2.
Actually, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Jason's is Under Siege.
Yep.
James is Blade. So that jumps to me again. Well, I guess mine technically almost ended the 90s with an Ultimate Action movie. 1998. This is our first, I think, North American Jet Li movie.
Ooh,
The Weapon 4.
Ooh, that was awesome.
That was a good
It
movie.
is great. Yep.
That was a great movie. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so good.
When he takes the slide off the top of Martin Riggs' gun, he takes a slide off, and he's like,
Yep. What the?
Knocks them both out.
"Yeah,
That
that
fight
was
scene
awesome."
at the end.
I heard-
Oh my gosh.
I remember reading he had to slow himself down for that movie so everyone could keep up.
Absolutely
Oh, for
would
sure.
have to.
I
I
believe
feel
it.
like the stunt coordinators for the first Kingsman movie probably watched that movie at some point and thought, okay, Jet Li rips the top of the gun off. What can we do to take that to the next level? Oh, we'll have Colin Firth rip the top of the gun off and then stab somebody with it.
That's the next logical step, right? But yeah, man, that's my other than the original, I think that's my favorite of that franchise is 4.
Yeah, that was good.
I think I go to 3. I really
go
like
to 2.
the first inclusion of Rene Russo. So
That's 2. Oh wait, 3. No, you're right. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Patsy Kensit.
I like 2 the best.
And of course, it's the weakest of the franchise, so that makes more sense.
but hey, we got Joe Pesci.
That's right.
Oh man,
Ah,
Feel
Right through. I love that scene. Oh man, Steve, number 4.
okay. Brace yourself for this one. The Crow.
That's my number 2.
I just didn't consider it an action movie. Otherwise, absolutely.
Oh my God, that shootout when he went at the end to get
Well, yeah,
Bob Ballard.
and it was like 50 guys just like blasting it.
maybe it's a difference of how much of the movie it has action in it. Maybe.
Oh man, that's
my number 1.
I love it.
See, with Crow and Fifth Element being my 1 and 2, it was how much I watched them. And Fifth Element, I'll sometimes throw on at night when I'm falling asleep. You know, The Crow, I can't do that. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You just put it on, you're not going to fall asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
my number 1.
I just didn't put it in the action category.
Oh man. See, I know there's a fuzzy line. This one is so far on this side of that fuzzy line. It's, you look like when he's fighting Tintin too, and
Like Steve with Heat. I'm not going to fault you for it.
See, the actor who plays Tintin, I've only ever seen him in one other movie, and that was the movie Hackers. And this is where I hate movie magic, because in Hackers, he's short. In The Crow, he's really tall.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Ask Tom Cruise.
Oh,
that's
that's
Chris
true.
Evans. He wasn't that skinny at the beginning of Captain America. I'm just saying. Let's see, who is that guy? Now I got to know his name.
Tintin. I think his name is Glenn Plummer.
How about Lawrence Mason?
Who the
Is that
guy?
wrong?
The guy who played
plays
Tintin.
Tintin.
Wow,
He played Lord Nikon in Hackers.
that's cool.
51 acting credits. He was in the
Wow.
Blacklist recently. So yeah, he was in Daredevil.
Really?
Really?
1 episode. Okay.
Huh.
He was in Gotham.
Wow.
Oh
This
Oh,
guy's a
I'm
freaking
thinking of
chameleon.
somebody
I
else.
didn't recognize him.
no.
Okay, I got to look this guy up more, I think. But great pick.
He's great in Hackers, but also great in The Crow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good pick. Hey, Jason, how can you top that one? You can't.
Well, yeah, you're right, because that was my number 1. But, but I can. My number 4, which I initially didn't have on this list, and because I just blanked on it. Twister from 1996.
Ooh,
Ooh, that almost made it.
that was cool.
Like, that is definitively one of those movies that if I see it on TV, I'm watching it. Like,
Jack. Philip Seymour Hoffman. The extreme. It's the extreme.
Yep. When they're telling the story about him, about Paxton coming out buck naked, throws the bottle and it never touches the ground. Like, they
Oh,
just worship Bill Paxton.
manly handshake ensues.
I Paxton, just anything with Bill Paxton.
Well, yeah.
That's another reason Predator 2 is so good.
We found out that my older boy Tally doesn't like the movie Twister. We did not know this. Years ago, we went on a family vacation down to Universal Studios.
Is that why he no longer lives at home?
That might be one of the reasons. We go down to Universal Studios. They have a Twister exhibit. So to get into this little show, you have to go through like a cave type thing, and it's showing actual tornado devastation and whatnot. So, and you're hearing all the sounds and noises. He's getting freaked out just getting in there. Then you get into this little area where you're basically watching in person, it's in front of you. You're watching the entire drive-in scene recreated in front of you. Whoa. You feel the heat, you feel the wetness, the rain, the wind blowing, and he was so freaked out.
That would be awesome. I think Greg's a little behind. Greg said his number 5 is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Hey, almost made my list.
Good choice.
Yep,
it is a good choice.
Right? That's number 3.
For who?
Isn't that number 3, the Die Hard series?
Yes, it is.
Sam Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the third movie, yes. I thought you said it was number 3 on your list.
No, you're not. It's not on my list.
Wow.
I'm
so
not
defensive.
a fan of that film. Sam Jackson was great. And I love Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Just the story just didn't do it for me. Hans's brother, and stop it. But that's just me.
You already know my number 4.
First one was 88.
Yeah, Die Hard 1 was 88.
No, that's a Christmas movie.
Oh, that's right. It is a Christmas.
It is not a Christmas
one here. I can't remember what I was watching, and I found out it was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's a hill I'm willing to die on to say that that's a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It's totally a Christmas movie.
Takes place at Christmas. Doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Just like Gremlins. Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Also not a Christmas movie.
Yes, he is given as a Christmas present.
Exactly. So it makes it a Christmas movie.
Yep. I wish I could remember what the other one was. I watched it, and at the very end, they said, well, I guess we're going to our Christmas party. It's like, yes, it's a Christmas movie. But it's the only reference to Christmas in it at all. Okay. See, even Pam says it's a Christmas movie.
Nice.
Bruce Willis himself said it's not a Christmas movie.
It's not Bruce Willis's movie.
But he's old and senile now.
You tell him that.
He's like 90 pounds soaking wet.
You get him on my Zoom. I'll tell him.
Okay, get him on.
Yeah. Just do. I don't want him here. Okay. Yeah. James and myself, we were both number 4 with T2.
Yeah.
That brings us to number 3.
The Matrix. Is that? Yeah. I think I eked that into the 90s, didn't I?
It is 90s.
Okay.
Again, that's when I slip into the sci-fi category in this case. So
it's sci-fi action, so therefore it is still action.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. That's why it didn't make my list. That's all I'm saying.
That one was a game changer.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, big time. Big.
I can't remember why I excluded that one.
Lack of taste.
I
Throw that out there.
adore the first one. I did not like the sequels.
No.
Honestly,
No.
I just love the first
The
one.
sequels are better.
And I hated the 4th one.
It hasn't been released yet.
I know, but I hate it.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Reloaded's the best.
I hate it already. What? I swear he must have fallen hard on his head at some point.
That has nothing to do with this.
I thought Johnny Mnemonic was better than the sequels.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh my God, Dolph Lundgren,
Johnny
Keanu Reeves.
Mnemonic. It just
We talked all about it last week. I just haven't got around to it.
James,
you excluded it because it's good.
Other people like
it. No, that's not it.
Johnny Mnemonic is on my honorable mentions.
This time.
Yeah.
I love that movie. And Cyberpunk 2077, of course, has Keanu Reeves in it.
Yep.
And there is one I've already seen this little cutscene after the end of a mission where directly an homage to Johnny Mnemonic.
That's awesome, because that was loosely based on the Neuromancer.
Yes.
And everything as well.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mhm.
I love that film. I do.
Yeah.
You know, the
Dolph
premise
was
was so
decent.
original.
Yep.
Okay. Jason, number 3.
My number 3, which I'm kind of surprised has not come up yet. 1997, Con Air.
I almost had it on there.
No? Really?
Nicolas Cage? I will not watch a movie with Nicolas Cage.
Okay, I get it. I get that he's not for everyone. But I am truly fascinated with this man now. Not only with his past stuff, but his most recent stuff has just got me. And I've already got a date. Okay, that's not the right word. I have plans to watch his latest movie with my nephew in a couple days.
Is that
So-
the one where it's like a Chuck E. Cheese place? Killing
Yes,
the
it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of knockoff. It's
Yeah.
called Willy's Wonderland. Apparently, Cage just looks like he's just going batshit. And apparently he doesn't speak a single word in the film.
Yeah. So I might like it if he doesn't talk.
But I adore his work just because of the range that he's given us. We've seen subdued, we've seen silly, we've seen him over the top. There's no part of any of the spectrum we haven't seen from him.
Good actor? I don't know.
I'm not saying it's all good. I'm just saying the versatility has been.
He is a good actor. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have won an Oscar. But it depends on the movie he's in.
I don't know, man. What did he win an Oscar for?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Elizabeth Shue, I never would have watched that movie. Okay, I got to be honest with you.
Really?
Elizabeth did it for me.
That was a pretty sad movie.
Greg said,
No
Hey, Jason.
doubt.
too bad Kevin Smith didn't make Cop Out in the 90s. That would make your list.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. I like it. It would not make this list.
James, number 3.
Number 3, from 1996, Broken Arrow, John Woo.
Nice. Nice.
Another great Christian Slater movie.
John Travolta as the coolest smoker in the world.
The way he does
That is a good movie. Samantha Mathis is in that too. This is the one that followed up Pump Up the Volume.
Right.
Yep. And then Fern Gully was right around that time, but it has nothing to do with this list, so forget that one. But it was good. Okay. That makes us, because mine is Demolition Man, which we already talked about.
Nice.
So now we're on number 2, Steve.
Okay, this one is going to not surprise you because I'm a horror fan. Dusk Till Dawn.
There we go.
Nice.
Almost made it.
If that's on TV, I will watch it. I don't care what time of day it is. If it's on, I'm watching it.
It's same with me. And it made my honorable mention just because I don't watch it that often. But I love how it starts like a robbery heist.
Yeah.
And you hit that middle and it's just like right off into left field.
Right?
I
And I
still
love that.
distinctly remember the surprise I had while watching it for the first time, not knowing that's what was going to happen.
I know.
Like, I saw that for the first time, knowing absolutely nothing about it other than it was made by the guy who did Desperado. That's the only thing I knew about it. And it totally blew my mind how crazy that turned.
Oh, it was awesome, man. When George Clooney at the end looks at Cheech, I love that one line when he's like, "Do coke heads explode when they hit sunlight?"
Oh man, he was good in there.
Cheech Marin plays 3 different
Was she like a
roles in that
psycho or
film.
something?
Oh man. All right, Jason, number 2.
My number 2 from 1994, the Arnold epic that is True Lies.
Ooh, yeah.
You got Arnold, you got Paxton, you got Tia Carrera, Jamie Lee Curtis in a standout role.
You just like the dance.
Well, of course, but I love the whole damn movie. I'm also had a big crush on Tia Carrera at the time. So
Yeah. That is a good movie. I can't believe I forgot that one.
That was a good one.
The only thing that makes me sad is I saw it recently, and the visual effects for the whole stuff with the Harrier jet at the end do not hold up.
Oh, really?
No, at least not the version I saw on TV. Did not hold up.
Oh, I love that scene. I haven't seen it in a long while, but I love that scene.
It made me a little sad when I saw that. But I still absolutely love the film.
Ryan's right. Tom Arnold steals it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, even Pam says, yes, Jason, that was my favorite.
Yeah, Tom Arnold was the surprise in that film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you're thinking, there's no way he's going to fit well in this. But he didn't have to do anything badass.
It's like Danny McBride in Aliens, right?
Right.
Okay, James, number 2.
My number 2 from 1996. Another Michael Bay film. I don't give a shit. The Rock.
I'm going to be honest. I bumped The Rock out for Con Air.
Are you serious?
I had to pick between them, and I put Con Air in front of The Rock. It was very, very close. Very close.
There you go.
I'll give you credit for the tension. I understand.
Man.
Oh, man.
The Rock.
But I'm sorry, Ed Harris in that movie is just amazing. The supporting cast and Nick Cage. Nick Cage being normal.
And that Connery guy, you know.
Yeah. Sean Connery, to say the least.
New up and comer, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're saying The Rock and you're not saying Dwayne Johnson in the same sentence, I don't want to hear anymore. Yes. No. Done.
Now, I'd like to get some opinion on this then. For The Rock, was Connery basically playing James Bond? They just gave him a different name.
Yeah. I think he was.
Yeah. He could have been because they said he was a British SAS agent. He could have been.
I've always felt that he was just playing Bond. Just they couldn't call him that.
Yeah. I thought that too. I thought they were playing on the fact that captured Bond.
Ryan Haskell said, miss some of you guys. Did you say Face Off?
No.
I bumped Face Off out because I forgot to include the 13th Warrior. So Face Off is into my honorable mentions.
There we go. Oh, and Greg's got a good one. You ever hear Simon, I think he means Peg's description of Con Air on how to lose friends and alienate people? That's awesome.
I've never watched that movie.
It's a funny movie.
I need to watch it now.
It is funny.
Well, my number 2 we've already discussed because it is The Crow.
Oh.
So that means we're now at number 1. Steve, what you got?
Okay. This one's you guys are gonna say, yeah, it's crossing lines. I don't know. This one's fuzzy, but I've gone to see it a few times when it was out in the theater. I loved it. 1994, Natural Born Killers. Now, I don't know if is it action?
Oh. No, and it's also not a good movie.
Because Michael Bay didn't direct it?
Awful.
James.
What?
Oh,
I can't believe I forgot that one.
Not an action movie, also not good.
The last 20 minutes is all action.
It's crazy.
None of the minutes are good.
I personally didn't include it in here. I don't see it as an action film personally. I get it again. But James, come. Oh, dude.
What? It's awful.
That's the opening with Julianne Moore kicking the shit out of that guy in the restaurant.
L7 shit list and everything. That was great.
Awful. None of it is good.
Oh man.
It's an Oliver Stone major fail.
This is the real reason why I had a smoke before this show. All right?
Handle him. Okay. Oh, Greg just said, James, not a good movie, not a very good opinion. Can't wait for your bomb out on number 1. And this is interesting.
Greg, have you seen Natural Born Killers, Greg?
He must have, because it's awesome.
He won't watch a movie like that.
We know Jason's number 1 is The Crow, and my number 1 is The Element. So you're the only one left. What's your
Me?
number one, James?
Yep.
Face Off.
Oh,
Best John Woo movie.
That's
Nicolas Cage, John Travolta movie out there.
yeah,
Probably.
sure. I can't dispute that. I can't. It's pretty iconic, honestly. So
but Nicholas.
I that's why I covered my mouth when the person popped up with, "Did anyone say Face Off yet?" I'm like, we're about to say number one. I can't.
Oh, James.
So what we've learned about Steve is he doesn't
What,
like
you
Michael Bay.
like
And he doesn't
Natural Born
like
Killers and you
Nicolas Cage.
don't like Face Off?
No,
100%.
it's horribly overacted. John Travolta couldn't act his way out of a paper bag, and Nicolas Cage needs to act. He's terrible.
Oh, John Travolta was great in Face Off.
No, they both overacted so terribly. It was. Oh
I feel
my
like
goodness.
that is what made it work.
Yeah.
You know, the two negatives made a positive. I feel like that was the right formula.
Oh man.
My mom always said 2 negatives do not make a positive.
I think Face Off's the exception.
Because it's too positive, making awesome.
Okay, that's laying it on a little thick.
2 positives make an awesome. Is that? I don't think I've heard that. That's not a thing.
Well, it is now.
Oh man. Okay, well, I am posting that list, whether it's good or bad. It is now posted on the Movie Madhouse. So people
Let's make Steve's head explode. An only better performance by Travolta in that is this one in Gotti.
Oh no.
There you go. There you go.
You're the one who saw it.
I am the one who loves it.
Oh. Or The Punisher with Thomas Jane, where he just kind of called it in.
The Punisher is awesome.
Not the Thomas Jane one. The Ray
Absolutely.
Was
The
good.
only good one is the Thomas Jane one.
I would rather watch the Dolph Lundgren one.
I mean, that one's good. That one's good, but the Thomas Jane one is excellent.
Nathan
Steve, have
said-
you ever seen Punisher Dirty Laundry?
Yes, I love it. And that was great with the Jack Daniels bottle, the guy's face. I think it was Travolta and his kids that ruined it for me. Because Travolta, he called it in. He was just kind of like, his kids get killed. He's like, yeah, he was terrible. Like, man.
Nathan said, have you seen John Travolta's new movie where he plays a crazy fanboy?
Was that the one that
I've heard
Fred
that
Durst
one's. I've heard that one's infamously bad.
Oh, you know why? It was by Limp Bizkit guy,
made? Yeah,
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made that movie.
He directed it?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
He has directed movies. Yeah.
He stopped being a shitty musician and made a shitty director.
Oh my God, I have heard of that. The Fanatic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, okay. Considering his movie credits before that was Pitbull, 3 to Tango, The Fanatic is not a far drop, okay?
He did an Ice Cube movie, The Long Shots, is something about sports.
Fred Durst did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, never heard of it.
Fucking Travolta. Travolta was in a Pitbull video.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
Pitbull also did the score for Gotti.
I would rather see John Travolta in a video with several angry pit bulls. That would be a good video.
Well, according to one of the tabloids this week, he's getting out of Scientology, so you might have your opening.
Ooh.
Really?
That's what one of the tabloids in the grocery store said.
Oh,
Really?
Just like the internet, we can believe them.
Exactly. Hey, I got a couple more honorable mentions I just want to throw up real quick.
Fire away.
Mission Impossible.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one that started it all.
Yep.
Waterworld.
Nice.
Recut, yes.
There's something about that movie that I do enjoy a lot. Not just that little scene with Kim Coates either. I like that movie. Two movies that because I was introduced to Mark Dacascos with the movie Only the Strong. And I love Mark Dacascos, highly underrated actor. But Drive with him from 1997. It's a really, really fun flick. And I heard recently that it's getting a director's cut Blu-ray special edition coming up in May. So
I don't know that one.
it was straight to video. It's Mark Dacascos is the star. Kadeem Hardison from A Different World, the Cosby Show spinoff, he's in there, and Brittany Murphy.
Really?
Brittany Murphy in a very, very fun role.
She was super cool. I used to like Brittany Murphy.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
big
she plays a little nut job in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, she's just really, really, really crazy.
Whoa.
And but the Dacascos is awesome, and Drive is highly underrated. Like, people need to see this movie because it's a lot of fun. He's got this prototype heart thing in his chest, so it amps up like his adrenaline and his hormones and whatnot to make him faster, quicker, stronger, and whatnot. And he's trying to sell it, and the company that made it is chasing him, and they send bounty hunters after him and all that. And it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. I have to check this out.
Awesome. Well, Steve, thank you so much for joining us. This was a blast.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime. We'll do our top 10 Michael Bay films next time.
Yeah.
I'll just keep holding this up. I'll be like,
There we go. My number 10, my number 9. You put your own title. It won't matter. Awesome. Alrighty. For another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
I'm Steve.
And we will see you all later.
Bye-bye.
James.
James.
You got to say it.
Oh.
I say shut up! It's a man!